Hello everyone, my name is Uthris, and welcome to kind of my first look here at the Black Desert Online second closed beta that's going on right now in the EU and the US of A. So I imported Uthris. This is the character model that we made last time, and we are actually in the game world, chilling. So I've been playing for a little while, and it is rather enjoyable. I do have gripes, of course. I think everyone will have a gripe with pretty much any game they ever play. But the combat is super enjoyable. The questing right now feels pretty standard. Just go out and kill a bunch of stuff. And, you know, you don't really have to do the main storyline if you don't want to. You can just go and grind all the way if that's something you want to do. But I am a warrior, a human warrior here, and it's all gender locked, so you know, that's something up to debate for people still, whether it really affects, you know, their playstyle and everything. Right now I'm okay with it. I would have definitely liked to probably be able to make, you know, some of my characters, like, you know, my male ranger and things like that. But at the moment, those kind of opposite gender class variations are just not in the game right now. I hear they're working on it though. Anyways, how's it play? Well, it plays well. I mean, there's some lag going on right now, as you know, everyone is kind of flooding the servers, downloading the closed beta still, I'm sure, and everyone's kind of within the same area of each other, so that affects a whole bunch. It is a one load screen and done kind of system. And wow, that is loud. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit here. Okay. Right, so no loading screens, nothing like that. Once you load into the game, that is pretty much the only loading screen you're going to see. This area is way too loud, in my opinion. I'll go kill some goblins or something for a little bit. So you'll notice that one, it looks very nice. It's a very beautiful MMO. It's the best one that I've ever seen for sure. And this is even on medium graphics. I turned it down a little bit so that I can, you know, hold on, I gotta kill this guy. So that I can record at a higher frame rate for you guys on YouTube, which is good. Oh. Right now, my overall first impressions are positive, though there's obvious translation errors in terms of the storyline. NPCs say some weird things at times, and their just overall mannerism is just slightly off, and it feels weird listening to them talk. And sometimes it just doesn't make any logical sense. Right now, the story, if you guys have seen the trailer or the opening cinematic, the writing is bad. That's about all I can say. And I think it's just like they translated maybe sentence per sentence what everything is, and then maybe didn't review if it made sense actually speaking like that, because it's just some of the things they say is just silly. But it's okay. Most people, for quests and MMOs, a lot of people just kind of blaze through them. Anyway, so, I mean, your lower buffs, they're going to be a little annoyed at it. I'm not a major lower buff, so it doesn't bother me a whole lot. I'm actually about to fight this boss over here, and we're going to see how well it goes. That is still so loud. Alright, I have to stay in this ring. Let's summon this thing real quick. It is an action combat based kind of system. So, you know, you're going to be moving, you're going to be physically dodging attacks, blocking, and counter-attacking as much as possible here. So, nice shot of the corn. Oh boy, he knocked me on my ass a little bit. Whoop. So it's a skill-based system. As you do more skills more often, they'll gain XP, and you will be able to basically level up those skills to a higher rank, so they do more and better effects. I'm finding this demon thing, I guess. I'm sorry my mouse clicks are a little loud, but oh, there we go. So I killed that thing. That's kind of a mini-boss that you occasionally get quests for. I'm actually going to get away so the sound will kind of die back down, because that was just super, super loud. Alright. So, kind of the main features, of course, is your skill tree. And it's a combo-based system, so each skill has a different button press combination to do. There's definitely a good variation that I like. Probably my favorite right now as a warrior is just being able to grab someone, slam them on the ground, and then do some heavier attacks while they're stunned. I'm hoping eventually I might be able to get rid of the shield and use a two-handed sword. I don't know if that's going to be possible or not. There's a little bit of parkour involved, so you can climb over certain objects and homes and rocks and things to get around the terrain a little bit easier. I don't want to really talk about the story too much, but in essence, generally what you're doing is some type of dark energy that was entombed was released into the world, destroying a town, and part of that energy, or what I think is a part of that energy, ended up going into your body while you were asleep. And so you kind of wake up, and then this little guy, he changes over time. He doesn't always look like this. Kind of starts talking to you and trying to get you to do things. He's a little rude and crude, which I kind of enjoy. He's not like the friendliest companion in the world. He's actually really just like testing your strength a lot, and which is pretty funny. Oh, so I get more skills. I'm level 14. Leveling seems to be pretty quick here early on. I've only been playing for a few hours or so, on and off. So it's not too bad right now, though. I'm sure it'll get pretty grindy later. I'll just put it on auto run. I just love running around the world. There's no fast travel in this game, and so you're doing a lot of going through the world. And really, in my opinion, more MMOs need to do this, because if you're gonna spend all this time making a world, you might as well make it so people enjoy and actually move around in it instead of just teleport around, because really, at that point, it's just kind of a waste. You might as well just make an instanced game, in my opinion. Oh. So yeah, you can climb buildings and stuff, and get up to some cool spots by doing that, and hop over fences and low walls. The movement's relatively fluid. It's no Assassin's Creed by any means, but, you know, for an MMO, it's good. It's definitely good. The towns feel rather alive with people. The nice thing is you can talk to pretty much anyone. You know, running into them actually kind of pushes them away. You do a little bit of a shoulder check, and they react to you, which feels really good. It makes everything feel alive. Even players, if you run into them, kind of react to you a little bit. Marketplace. I think that's the auction house. And again, this is medium graphics, guys. This is a very beautiful game. I would record on high, but I'm a little bit below 30 FPS when I'm on high graphics, so that's not really great for you guys to see kind of how smooth the game runs. Oh, lost cat up here. Okay, so why don't we talk to someone and you can hopefully see the weird language they use at times. So we'll talk to this guy who's a quest giver. Full of spirit, perhaps enlighten a little from your experience. And now the reason you're here must be to say goodbye. Great you a donkey as a gift. You're not familiar using a stable. Meet someone so. Okay. So right, that's actually probably. Ooh, what color donkey? Black, brown, or gray? I'm gonna go with the gray. I don't need your help with stables. I'll figure it out and hope for the best. Destination. Okay. We got a box full of stuff. Inventory space is unlocked, by the way. Some quests will expand your inventory space, and then also there is some sort of cash shop if you want to do the quick and money expensive way to do it. And there's also a log-on reward bonus that you can unlock to extend your inventory space. So it's not really pay to win. There's nothing that you can buy on the cash shop in the game to buff your stats in any way, which is really what I want to hear from MMOs. I'm fine with people selling aesthetic items, as you know, everyone wants that kind of stuff. Let's go up this way. I haven't messed with crafting or anything like that, but man, I can't wait till I just can climb all these mountains. Now, as a person who has played Arcade a little bit, you know, I did hit max level and everything. I do miss my glider. I feel like that's something every MMO should have. Gliders are awesome. If I look here, oh, there's an inventory expansion. I just used one from that quest, so I get one more inventory slot. There's also a weight-based inventory system, so you can see I'm carrying a bunch of weight, and I might have to deal with that at some point. My black spirit wants to talk to me and give me more quests, but I'm not in the mood for him. Let's kill some weasels. It has a very interesting system in terms of HP for enemies, so you can't actually see what an enemy's HP is at until you've killed enough about them to kind of learn about that monster and things like that. So it's pretty cool because it encourages you to go out and kill things for the sake of killing things, so you can learn things about the world. Learning and talking to people is important, as you can just gain stats passively. Like, I just got increased stamina and maximum endurance increase randomly. I think it might be just based on how far I've ran, which is pretty cool. Like, this is a node management person. Nodes aren't something I know anything about, so we'll just kind of skip that for now. This isn't going to be the first video, or last video. It is technically the first gameplay video. So I'll probably make some more as I continue to learn. I want to kill some goblins while I talk about the combo system. Okay. Over here. So left click for me, at least on this character, is just my normal swings. It does a little bit of damage. I use this to gain rage back if I'm out. My right click is a shield bath. It's pretty standard warrior stuff. Left and right click combination is a cleave. If I'm holding shift and I do a directional key input, I can do a combat roll for evasion, which is nice. If I hold left and auto attack, I do a swing and a move, which does just as much damage as a regular auto attack, but changes my position, which is pretty useful as well. You can almost use it as its own dodge. You get bonuses for back attacks, you get bonuses for hitting them on the ground. So press E, you know, I can slam them on the ground and then just chop at them. That's something I enjoy a lot. I also have a counter attack, which does like a half step backwards. which is pretty cool. And in fact, I can dodge with that if I do it correctly. And it's charging up kind of a heavy swing at the same time. So if I poke this guy and charge this up, he'll get knocked down. And then basically he's just free reign. Now this early on, I don't know how much harder this game becomes to fight things. Really, I don't think it gets much harder. From the videos that I have seen, other people playing, it's a lot of mass pulling a bunch of mobs and killing them down. It's an Asian MMO. That's pretty kind of standard at this point. But you know, some challenge is pretty good. Ooh, wow, that guy's pretty big. Let's help out. Roll to the side. Roll. Cool. Let's see. Let's go up here. With this parkour system, it's pretty cool because you can get into some weird places. If you just try hard enough, you can see that you can just climb right up the side of a stone wall if that's something you choose to do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's fun. It's definitely fun right now. I do have my negatives, which are probably a few of it's RP related, like, you know, the sex-based class system right now. It kind of limits my character creation. Now, when I decide on a character, that individual character can be pretty detailed and great, but I won't be able to make exactly the class combination, race combination that I would want. And that kind of bugs me a little bit, because every elf is an archer, period. A little weird. They did that to save on animation. As you can see, you know, to probably animate all these things is a bit of a nuisance, I'm sure. And I'm not an animator, and I do not even want to fathom how long it takes to make one of these animations look as good as they do. Another small gripe is the armor. So, as you can see, I have a wooden shield. If I open up my inventory, my shield over here is blue. Why does the picture not match what I'm wearing? My chest piece should be white with red leather, technically. Why do I have, you know, a metal chest piece? Basically, what they've done with the armor is almost divided it up into tiers. And so, the warrior has, like, gear ranges almost, in the sense that it's like 1 through 10, you're going to look roughly like this gear combination. 10 through 20, you're going to look like this rough gear combination. And then so forth. I can't find very unique looking items, which is a little bit of a nuisance. Just a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, other than that, right now I'm having a whole bunch of fun, and I think I'm going to just go ahead and get back to playing. As I learn more about the game, I'll probably touch on some other aspects, probably the housing system. They have a good housing system. They have a good kind of economy system and things like that. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you guys enjoyed kind of my first look here at Black Desert Online, feel free to stick around for more of that in the future. Go ahead and check out my other videos. I kind of do more creative games if you're new and haven't seen any of my videos before. And let's just show you an angry look here. Let's get him angry. There we go. It's a good emote system. I mean, just really, really beautiful. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Have a good one.